Hello? Hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today I'm up over here in the Blessing House. I'm up here just relaxing, chilling, and I thought I'd do a video on this. I get asked this question many times: is how much money is enough here in the Philippines? And what I mean by that is I get asked questions is how much do I really need to plan on when I come there? Do I need to buy a car? Do I need to buy a motorcycle? Do I need to buy things? What do I need to buy? That's up to each individual what they would want. I mean, common sense tells you you need some type of refrigerator, you need some type of stove, right? Propane gas, or you do wood. It's entirely up to you. I have friends that do wood. Believe it, Americans, they love wood. They just do wood. They just buy the wood and do wood. I have friends that like propane. I have an electric plate in that house. I have a gas plate here in this two burner here, one burner over there. And that's what we cook with over there is the one burner. And it burns up electricity, but it's okay. So what do you need to live here in the Philippines, and the cost factor and things like that? So it's going to vary with everybody. So you're going to need the fridge, you're going to need a stove, you're going to need some type of comfort that way, a TV if you want, or a radio, and then a lot of times you're going to need air con at night. Some will not, just a fan. You're going to need to buy a fan. How much does all that cost? It depends how big the fridge is. Depends how big you want the air con to be. I have a one-horse air con in the bedroom. That's all you need. It costs you about $200 on the high side installed. You can buy a fan like this one right behind me here for $60. You can actually buy a stand-up fan for about $60 also. This is a 3-speed fan. You can actually buy a TV. You guys know a 32-inch, that's what I have, 32-inch TV. Anywhere from $60, $80, $100 depending. So it depends what people want. Oh, I want the big screen, I want this, I want that, I want this with that. Then you got to figure some type of internet, and things like that. So the cost can vary. It depends on the person. Do you drink? Do you smoke? Do you have any kind of shopping? Do you like to shop? So a lot of people like to shop and do a lot of shopping and things like that. And not everybody's going to shop, and not everybody's going to love to do things like that. Now, I like to go places. I like to do things, but I'm not one of those guys that I sit there and say, oh, I want to go shopping today. I'm just not one of those guys. I'd rather do it all at one time and go get everything I need to get and get it done and just get back home, whatever, So, and Chicha, she likes to do the same also. So, some will tell you $1,000 a month is not enough. Some will tell you $2,000. It goes all the way up to $5,000 is not enough. But the guy's telling you anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 is not enough. Something's wrong in that instance. If you're living here on 50 to 1, 50 peso to the dollar, and it's cost you $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 US dollars a month. That means that you got maids. That means you got drivers. That means you got help. That means that you're just enjoying yourself, and that's cool. I have friends getting $5,000 a month, no worries, pensions and everything else, and they're living fine. $5,000. The guy tells me I can't spend $5,000 a month. I couldn't spend it in USA. I can't spend $5,000 a month. I mean, my house is paid for in USA. My cars are paid for. I can't spend it. Where am I going to spend it on? I have all the TVs I need. I got a TV in every room. Well, a lot of times, same here. You got $5,000 here. What in the world? I don't know. I guess you go buy a new car and this, that. But at the end of the day, I mean, how much do you need? And do you need cars? They're finding 22,000 new cars are being every month are hitting Manila, and so they're starting to question the things. So they're going to start changing a lot of things. So you're going to see these bigger cities start changing. HOV lanes, more than one person in a car. You guys know where we're headed with that. So buying a car, okay, you can have a car. You can't have a car too, and it's fine. I don't need a car. What do I need a car for? Bus, train, tricycle, taxi. There's many ways to get around, and it doesn't cost you a lot. I mean, I rode in a taxi. It never cost me more than $2 or $3 wherever I go. I can go 10 kilometers or 20 kilometers, just $2 or $3. I think it did get up to $4 one time. So there you go. So $4. Even if it gets $5, it's still 250 peso. I don't even think, if I can ask Chicha, I don't even think we've ever gotten that up. And we've gone all over Davao and CDO and here where we're at. We actually had a driver bring us back with equipment and stuff like that from a van. It cost me $60. And that's okay from CDO. I hired a driver for a day. It cost me $60. So travel can get expensive also. So if you're traveling around, be prepared for that. Travel, like say for instance, you're going to go to point A, point B, the airlines, the tickets, and things like that. Be prepared also. A really big expense that people don't really think about is your luggage. When you come here, they may sock it to you on some of your luggage. A standard size luggage is, to me, is not this, right? Well, standard size is a little bit bigger than this for some of the airlines. AirAsia, some of them, I mean literally, it's this, two of these books together is the size. That's it, and this wide. So if you have something like I do, big old bad boy that you carry and you pull around, well, guess what? They're going to charge you for it, and you have to pay extra fees on that. And they're going to weigh it, and they're going to see how much it weighs, and then you're going to get extra fees on that. So be careful on traveling around on these small airlines, AirAsia, Philippine Airlines, Cebu Airlines. They'll sock it to you. I've had to pay it. AirAsia, I've had to pay it. And then Chicha and I finally decided, this is what we do. We fill this bad boy up. This is it. And we fill that up, we take it and do whatever we want with it, with clothes and swimsuits and everything else. And me, her, and Art, everything's in there for enough 3 days. 3 days, right there. Then during the time, she just washes the clothes that we have on site, and they're clean. They dry them. She dries them right there in the sun or whatever, like one Oasis, where we're staying, hotel. She'll dry them. You're set. So, because if you have 20,000 peso in your hands, it's going to go fast. And no matter, it just goes fast. And I tell you the reason, it just does. Well, you got to pay the room 1 or 2 nights. Say it's going to cost you $20 a night or $15 a night. 2, 3, 4 nights of that. Just to say $50, $60, right? Taxes all. Then you're going to go out to eat. Then you're going to go to the movie. You're going to grab a taxi, and then you may want to buy a couple things. Before you know it, you already spent 100. That's, there you go. That's 5,000 peso, right? Then you go around. So it doesn't take long. You can go through 20,000 peso, $400, and that's okay. I mean, you just plan for it. So, but it's a lot cheaper here than it is in the U.S. and it's a lot cheaper here when you do things here. You can go to the movie cheaper than you can in the U.S. You can go buy all the things that you need to do at the movie theater a lot cheaper. And you can actually enjoy yourself as good or better here than you can in the U.S. because theaters are very nice here. They're very comfortable, and they do have availability with the cup holder here, and you have your own cup holder. Some of them have reclining chairs. You just pay a little extra for it. But it's well worth it. And the theaters have the latest and greatest shows. And a lot of times, too, you can enjoy the same ones here on TV. You can go rent movies here in town for a little nothing. You get movies for 10, 20, 30 peso each, and you get all new releases. And play them on your computer or play them on TV, whatever. So it can get good costly. How much do you spend when you come here? How much does it cost? Say you're staying 2, 3 weeks. I'm just going to say you're going to spend an average of $500 to $600, $700 a week. It's just the way it is. When you're traveling around, you're having a good time, you're doing things, it's going to cost you $500 a week here in the Philippines. And you can get away with less, but really, and I'm talking about vacation. I'm talking coming here, checking the islands out, going here, going there. So figure about $500, $600 a week. Sure, you can spend more, but I'm saying on the average. That's what I asked a couple of guys. That's about what I spent on average the 3 weeks, 4 weeks I was here. I spent about $2,000, not counting my plane ticket. And so you just have to be prepared for that. It's okay. That's what you come for. So $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, it's okay because that's what you work for and vacations are for, right? So like I said, 50 to 1 peso. So for every dollar you have, you get 50 pesos. Example, they start the meter at 40 pesos. So it's automatically $1 when you get into a car. So depending if you're going 1, 2, 5 kilometer, it could be $2 or $2.50 or something like that, or $1.50. It's not that expensive going a taxi here. To ride a bus across 5 hours, it costs us $5 each. Me and orange each, so $5 each. It's actually less than that. Yeah, $5 each. Sometimes $6 depending on the bus lines. Sometimes $7 depending on bus lines, because some of them have service like a steward, and stewardesses, where they come by and give you like coffee, you want soda, they sell drinks, and there's the one that have the TVs in front of the seats on the bus. And nice, I showed you a video of that the other day. I mean, really nice. Guy come by, hey, you want soda? You have to pay for it. Nothing's free. So you pay 20 peso for a soda or whatever, water, you know, whatever it is. So something too, if you're thinking about coming to the Philippines, always be prepared that if you come here, and be prepared that you're going to be late no matter where you're going to go. So, and what I mean by that is, if you're expecting to wait on a ship, if you're waiting on an airplane, you're waiting on an airplane, catch your airplane, you're going to be late. So get the tickets that you need to get to the airlines you need to go to, get there early, you're going to wait. Make sure you tell, I'm flying in, it won't be till 10 o'clock, can make sure it's a late arrival wherever you're at your hotel, and they will be okay with that. They understand how it is here in the Philippines, and they'll be okay with that. Just figure also, if you're going somewhere here in the Philippines, point A to point B, figure it's going to take you all day. It's just going to take you all day. Say, for instance, if you decided that you're going to go to the mountain range, you're going to go swimming at the park and this, that, and other, you think it's going to take a half a day, we'll be done with that, or 3/4 of a day. Figure all day and then some, because to get there, you have to ride a tricycle, a taxi, or a bus, or all three, or sometimes one or two. And then you got to find them, and then you got to wait 5 minutes, and then they have to stop 3, 4, 5 times, and then they stop 10 times, pick this person, this person, this person. So no matter what, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. So bring patience, be prepared, relax, take it easy, and you'll enjoy yourself here in the Philippines. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please subscribe and hit like.